Anyway, so let's watch a video of a woman looking for a particular interaction, getting that interaction, and then being upset that she got the interaction.
I'm the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, "It's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place?" And I was like, "Sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening." And he was like, "That's totally fine. Just come over." And I was like, "Cool." So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, "Are you gay? Like, what?" And like, I just wanted him to like try and then for me to be like, no. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the video of the chick joking about how she wanted to get what is it, SA'd or attempted to be SA'd.
Yeah.
And because dude didn't attempt to do anything after she told him no the first time, because apparently no means yes now.
What the fuck?
And it's just like, really? That so it's okay for women to make this joke. And then call you gay for not trying anything.
Yeah, wow.
You didn't watch it, did you?
No, I watched it before you even posted it.
I just now I feel
it was part of a compilation video I watched with this guy called Chow Time.
See, it's totally okay. So. Because now she's having issues with her confidence and her ego. Because yes apparently means no. No, wait. No means yes, except for when it means no. But it means yes. Anyway, the point is,
but it might mean no
joke
later.
About this if you're a woman.
But don't forget, Zio, she has a whole week to change it back to no.
Yeah, that's true. She does. But anyway, here's the actual clip that we're supposed to look at.
You.
All right, so this is the clip that we get. This is Taylor Morgan. I don't really know much about her until this happened. And my first thoughts was, what did she do? And yes, I know for anyone who wants to come in, it's like, oh my God, are you about the victim blame? Yes, I'm going to fucking victim blame, because when you go out of your way, listen to me, it doesn't matter whether you are a male or a female, when you go out of your way to elicit a particular reaction from somebody, and then you get that reaction, you asked for it. I'm sorry. That is the fact. And you're a fucking piece of shit. Trying to now claim victimhood for getting the response you wanted to get just for content. Fuck her. Fuck right off. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a little heated about it.
I want to explain how I came to the conclusion that this needed more investigation. Other than, honestly, I don't believe any women anymore. Thank you, Me Too movement.
Well, for me, it was this right here, the very first bit. That there, and then guy starts talking, right? Yeah. Now, for those of you who are also going to be like, so it's okay to... No, it's not. I'm not a fan of SA jokes. I'm not a fan of rape jokes. I'm not a fan of dead baby jokes or, jokes about hurting kids or anything like that, or puppies. Those things are like I don't like those sections. What I'm pissed off about is her behavior in this entire thing, because she wants to act like it was hurtful to her when she went out of her way to get this reaction from people that night.
Yeah, see,
we'll go into it.
So my thing is, I don't like those jokes either, but I'm also like, you know what? There's other jokes I like that others don't. I can't say you can't make that joke because I don't like it. But here's the thing. Here's another thing, okay? I don't see this as a joke. I see this as trash talk.
Oh, banter. Yeah, there's that too.
I don't even put it in the classification
it's just as trash talk at this point.
I don't see this as a classification as joke. I see this as a rise in trash talking between two people. Now, here's the thing. Let's go over this. I'm going to show you from beginning to end how I came to the conclusion that this had missing context.
Well, for me, it was this here. She makes a noise, and then guy starts popping off. And that's where it starts, which means she was probably saying things prior to it and cut it off
that was my first
beforehand. So that was my first thing to go, okay, so what exactly did she say
beforehand.
to
What
off?
happened before this? And I thought the same thing. So go ahead. And,
Yabba. You are literally just fucking all talk, bro.
Oh, be honest with me.
My ult's ready.
Do you know what rape feels like?
No, I don't actually.
Well, do you want to know?
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
right here, pause it.
You're heading on the right path right now.
Are you...
Right here, she keeps repeating it,
Yes.
which tells me she's excited because she's getting her clip. And the
Yes.
reason I say that is because I've seen the same kind of reaction and literally like
Path right now.
Are you saying you're gonna
repeat
rape
it
me?
to emphasize that point.
I mean, I enlarged it, so I don't know if you can see it, but you can see her where she smiles, by the way, when dude finally does the thing she wants to get the clip. She wanted this. This is the reaction she set out to get. I'm sorry, she's not a victim. She's the aggressor. Now, dude
She's
may
the
have said,
instigator.
or I'm sorry, yeah, the instigator, the aggressor, whatever.
Yeah,
Now,
same.
what dude may have said may have been on the far end of the spectrum of trash talking, because Lord knows we've heard it all where guys are like, I fucked your mom, or that's not what your mom said last night, and shit like that.
Oh, I had one.
And you've got girls out there who also say similar things. I fucked your dad. I'm gonna make you my stepson and shit like that, right?
I haven't heard that one.
They're on the same level, and they get worse from that. That's like that's the low 12-year-old shit, right?
Dude, so when I was younger, and it was like one of the earliest Halo games, right? I can't remember which one it was, if it was 3 or Reach. It was one of the early ones that was on Xbox Live. I had somebody say that they were going to tie me up, arm my mom, and make me watch before they kill me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you know what I said to them?
It does happen.
You know what I said to them? I said, you might need a penis pump before you try that.
Take some Viagra. You'll need it to get up.
And then like all of his teammates started shitting on him.
Yeah. I mean, trash talk is trash talk. Now this is trash talk elevated to the far end on this one.
Yeah.
Right, path runner.
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
And like you said, she keeps repeating it because he never actually said, I'm going to grape you. Right? That's why she keeps repeating it, to get him to say it. She was farming for content.
Yeah.
You're going on the right path for it.
Is that what you're saying?
Toxins going up.
It's not right.
And you can see the smirk on her face.
Oh yeah,
throughout the entire interaction.
If I like
She's
it.
excited for this.
Look at that. Look at that grin.
Yeah. Let's see. All right.
If I like it. It's not rape if I like it.
Now, again, he still hasn't said he's going to grape her, but you can infer that's what he was going for, because I know somebody's going to say, yes, you can infer that that's what he was going for.
Look at that grin. She is
See that
delighted.
grin? She goes to Taskmaster, or Task Manager, to Alt F4 out of the game the hard way. As a PC player, you're going to tell me you don't know the magic key of Alt F4? Fuck off. If this really bothered you, Alt F4, be in shock, break into tears. That is a more believable act.
Is it now?
I legit.
Hectic goal.
And now there goes the fake, like, oh.
And then there was the whole fake whatever. Yeah. That grin says it all.
Because she really, I think
she
that
realized she was doing it, which is why she covered her mouth partway through.
She realized she was grinning and was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That was
This
the,
is
oh
exactly
shit, I got
what
busted.
She wanted, which is why she started scrubbing everything of that stream afterwards.
I didn't even catch, I'm be honest with you, I didn't catch the grin.
I did. That's why I wanted to bring this up specifically. Anyway, so earlier.
I mean,
and by the way, shout out to this guy, Magus Vera.
This guy did a lot of work really quickly, by the way.
I mean, I'll unmute him for content because I kind of think this game is lost, but
Slow it down by half. Go to playback speed and half it. It might be 0.75 or half, one of the two.
I mean, I'll unmute him for content because I kind of think this game is lost, but
Might be
Yeah.
0.75.
No, I got it. I'm muting for content because I think this game is lost.
Yeah.
Her only thing at this point was to gain some content from this guy, so she unmuted him.
Yep.
Oh, wrong button. Jeez.
I mean, this guy is an asshole. This guy is an asshole. This guy.
All right, so let's take a look at this next one.
This is an absolute asshole. This guy is an ass.
75.
2.75. I think that's more.
He's an absolute asshole. Like, I'm literally the only reason I have him unmuted. The only reason I have him unmuted is for content. This guy.
Okay, so
Again, another omission of wanting
I'll
to
unmute
get
him for content
content
because
out
I
of
kind
it.
of think
So,
this game is lost,
this isn't just an admission of going for content. This is an admission of premeditation of what she's about to instigate. Keep that in mind.
Now, this guy over here, Lawrence LG, is it Glimmer?
Lawrence, Gilmer.
Gilmer? Sorry.
Right there, off the bat. Right? That off the bat, for me personally.
Now, he goes through a good chunk of that stream, right?
No, he goes right to where it starts.
Right to where it starts and sort of goes through a good chunk of it for about 23 minutes. Go take a look if you want to do that. But I'm going to summarize essentially the events of what has happened. But yeah, if you want to see that, there it is. Go take a look. In fact, we'll just pop this into the chat for you guys so it's easier.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Might be thinking.
But anyway,
it
so
was a good breakdown, by the way. He did a great job breaking it down.
yeah, I'm going to do it a lot quicker than 23 minutes. But essentially, this is apparently how the night started. She first started off with the sobbing of, I want to quit Valorant because it's hard to make content kind of thing, right? That is how we started our night for her in her stream.
We got a clip of that.
So, yeah, but I have to
Literally-
figure out where
Shut
it
up.
is, and I didn't want to hunt it down.
It's right there, dude. Just one of those.
No, this is the end. This is the end.
Keep
I know
scrolling.
I know it's one of these, but I have to come down and look for it and figure out which
Never
one
heard
it
of it.
is.
I've absolutely never heard of it, and I was totally claim being. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at geography. That's probably just bad for me. That's annoying, but.
Oh, this is where she says she muted him from jump, and then I'll unmute him for content.
Okinawa. I'm so sorry. I'm absolutely butchering that pronunciation, but sounds beautiful.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. No, that's
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
something-
like I said, I'm not even going to look for it because it's not any of these. Because it was her in this setting before game. But anyway, before game, talking about how hard it was to make content, blah blah blah, yada yada, woe is me, and then decides to start playing, and she's going to go hunt down content. Essentially, she's going to harass people until they give her a response that is worthy of content that she can repost and get followers or whatever it is, right? Get sympathy for it, that sort of thing. Now, I don't know why she was doing this. Usually when people go through this kind of a phase, and yes, I'm going to, do the whole whatever it is that I do where I try to give people a fair shake or whatnot, or try to explain it. It's usually because something is suffering with their streams. Hassan recently went through this, I believe, because he had a downtrodden in his stream and had his breakdown of what he does. Maybe she was having some issues of viewership. I don't know. And she was like, this just isn't doing it, so I need to sob a little bit over it, get people to come back, and then went looking for content to give her the boost that she's getting right now, essentially. So she then goes in trying to farm content by harassing people until they give her the response she wants. She goes through, and there's a clip somewhere out there also of her complaining that she thinks her team has muted her.
Yep.
Because apparently the past few games, people were just like not dealing with the shit, mute, because they know how to use a fucking mute button.
Also, I'm going to be 100. If you watch that 20-minute video, Zio,
I've watched it.
well, look,
not now.
No, I'm saying it for the audience.
Oh, sorry.
Smart ass.
I'm bad at this.
If you watch the 20-minute video, you'll see that she is dog shit at the game. And I'm not saying that as like,
Okay. Let's not bring that up because people don't like it when you do that. I'm dog shit at this game too.
no. Let me explain.
Okay.
Because I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Zio, when you go into a firefight in a first-person shooter, do you do it out in the open?
It depends on the game.
Really?
Yes.
You're really going to run out 2v1 in a game?
Yes, because back in old Halo, I would run out, stick one, and shotgun the other, and kill them both.
Okay, well, this is more like Call of Duty.
Again, it depends on the game.
Okay, this clearly from what I've seen of this game, and again, I don't play Apex. It kind of plays more like Call of Duty as far as damage dealt.
Yeah, it's like a cross between Fortnite and Call of Duty. Or I'm sorry, Overwatch and Call of Duty. I guess it's more Overwatchy.
Okay,
well, because everybody's got like special abilities and shit like that.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, she was getting fucking one-shotted, and then at one point she instead of fighting or backpedaling into the hallway behind her, that was like behind her and to the left, she stops, turns around, runs straight into the wall behind her, and then gets shot in the back of the head instead of running into the hall.
Yeah. Now, the reason I don't want to talk about her skills is because of the fact that we both know there's a lot of streamers out there who fake being bad. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And they do it a lot. And if you're on a mission to harass people and to get them to say the most vile things to you, what are one of the things you're going to do to piss off the rest of your team besides trash talk them? Feed the team. Feed the opponent.
You bag the match, which that's what I was saying. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is that...
Well, you were talking about she being dog shit, and it's like she might have been on purpose, though.
Well, that's what I'm leading up to.
You should have said that to begin with.
I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, so it seemed like in the clip that she was tanking the matches to irritate her team.
Yeah.
Now, I can't verify that because I don't know her thinking.
Well, you can verify that by watching her previous streams, which I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Because if she's kicking ass then and then sucking now, you know she was throwing it on purpose.
Well, apparently she has a coach and she's on an esports team. So
yeah, so I doubt she's bad. She was bad on purpose.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. What is this? Oh, and then you've got people, just completely not understanding shit. But anyway, she was one of those bad behaving people. She was purposely going out to find it. I do not feel sorry for her in the least. And
not at all.
White Knights and other, wokies are defending her left and right.
Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I spent the whole week.
They can't figure it out. So, and if you speak up against it and call out her bad behavior, you're now, what is it, an incel. An
incel supporting SA, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and all that stuff. It doesn't matter whether or not you agree or disagree with, what the guy said. Like I said earlier, those kind of jokes just aren't my bag. Right. And they keep talking about it as a joke, which is, of course, why I keep saying it's because I've said it so much at this point. When it wasn't, it was just trash talk. And she did trash talk this guy because then she did get to this match. And you can see previous things of him talking with somebody else. Dude is apparently a content creator too, because he talked about rolling the intro and hold up, got to roll the intro, that sort of thing. And she's like, she's got somebody who's not going to mute her. Because he too is creating content.
Yeah, so she got excited for that.
And then she harassed him, muted him, which of course is frustrating as all get out. And anyone who's been on the internet long enough, it really sucks when somebody says a thing to try and own you or whatnot, and then they block or mute you right after saying it. And it's like, wow, what a fucking coward. You didn't even want me to respond. Happens all the time on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's a bitch move on their part, but it does get your blood pumping a little bit because it's like, really, coward? Are you fucking kidding me? And that's essentially what she was doing. Trash talking, mute, trash talk, mute. Finally unmutes him because the game is going bad. Because, I guess the rest of the team ain't carrying her at this point. To get content. Says things prior to it to let him know that she can hear him. She's there again. For him to go on his little trash talking tirade.
I did notice during the match the team started to stay away from her and just let her start getting just destroyed.
Oh yeah. But yeah, and then of course, people are making excuses for her and stuff. It's like, well, it was just shock. It's like, no, shock doesn't put a smile on your face, a grin on your face for you to cover up. I'm sorry. It doesn't. She's a bad person. She's a piece of shit, in my opinion, and she can fuck right off. Just like Labcat.
Yeah, and like I even had people saying that, oh, that guy threatened her, and I was like, that wasn't a threat. Like, I know what a legal threat is, like the legal definition of a threat is. That doesn't.
I mean, of course, we also talk from the States, right? Another thing to note is they have accents. They're either living in the United States, born from Australia, UK, something like that, and has moved to the United States or something, or they're in those other countries, right? Which they do have hate speech laws.
Yeah.
Which I would say, if she really felt like if the feeling was legitimate that she was in trouble, this dude would have already been arrested.
Yep.
Because of their hate speech laws
over in those countries, yep.
Over these kinds of things, and
especially Australia.
And if they do live in those areas, and dude hasn't been arrested, that she didn't feel threatened because she hadn't even thought of that yet. But yeah, and now she's making a stink. And personally, I think Riot should probably sue her for damages at this point if they occur any.
Also,
because she manufactured this whole thing.
You know what came to mind?
Which is just like when that one news company tried to tarnish Twitter.
Yeah.
By following all those, far right individuals or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And refreshing the screen like multiple times just to finally get an ad of like Walmart next to their content. And say, Walmart, why is your stuff coming up next to far right,
content? Yeah. Try to make them lose ad revenue.
It really feels like that is the scenario we're in again.
See, remember, she felt, the clip that you refused to find. She felt.
Listen, it's buried in there. Sorry.
It's 4 clips, Theo. Come on.
It is not 4 clips. I scrolled down. It's buried down here somewhere.
You're on the wrong one then.
So.
But anyway.
I can't help that.
So in one of the clips, yeah, you were definitely on the wrong one.
Well, that's because I'm on hers. And wait, do I have this? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe it's right here somewhere. No, I was on here looking for it.
Yeah, this is where it's at. She starts the clip talking about her.
Oh, here we go. Here's the mental breakdown.
I'm done with this. You have a coach. I do have a coach. He's really good. I the other night I had like a full mental breakdown, and I just called him and I said, I'm done. I'm quitting Valorant. I'm not playing this anymore. I want to quit my job. I want to get a normal job. I'm done with this. I cannot do this anymore. And he was like, breathe. Yeah, it's just like, it's so frustrating to put an immense amount of work into something and like see no results for it, if that makes sense. Like, I swear I work harder in this game than literally anybody else I know.
Really?
Really frustrating to have like
Well, yeah, she probably
bros,
streams it all the time.
DC, people
And she's a
smurfing
streamer.
on the other team.
No, I
cheating.
mean than anybody else,
What do
Zio.
you do at
That
All
she
the other
knows. No,
Huh?
that she knows. Meaning anyone she knows personally.
Mm,
She doesn't know what Team Fluid is doing. Or Team Ass Blaster. She doesn't know them.
what I'm saying is that there's some animosity and jealousy under there.
Yeah, probably because somebody on the team's probably better than her.
And when she
And probably plays less. And
let,
practices less.
let me explain something. Explain the scenario. And I don't know because I didn't really pay attention to the ranks of the people of that match.
Well, I don't know how the rank system works, so
I was about to say that too, and I don't know how the rank system works either. If that player was a higher rank than her, and this is fresh in her mind, and she goes, I can get him banned and get that little bit of dopamine hit of vindication that I am now a little bit further up the ladder.
Well, that runs with the study that I think we commented on or saw earlier this week too, where they were talking about how apparently male gamers of less skill are more hostile towards female gamers than they are the males who are better than them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what your study did. You could have studied, whatever, and you may think it's right, but in reality, less skilled male gamers are just hostile towards everybody who is better than them. They are
Yeah.
more likely to trash talk to get under your skin. They are more likely to, be on their worst behavior in the middle of the match. And they are more likely to throw the match because they lack skill and you're kicking their ass, essentially. That happens across the spectrum, whether it was male or female. But if you're going to make this point that maybe she was, lower ranked than the other guy, and I don't know if that was the case, however.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then that would be the same thing from that study, just on the female side, being pitchy at a male player.
And I don't think it had anything to do with a male player. I think it was just that player.
No, I think it was a combination of the fact that it was a dude, he's a content creator, and she was searching for content already.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing.
She already made up
100%.
that point. Those were probably the three reasons right there.
Yep.
If that was the case.
It's really, really frustrating. And it's not the losing that is breaking my mental. It is like this is what I was trying to explain to my coach. It's like the lack of, it's not fair. Like, I've seen some people hit Immortal who, in my opinion, I play better than. And I know that sounds really bad to say, but I feel like I put a lot of work in.
See, there's the skill thing you were talking about. That actually might have hit the nail on the head.
Things like that, and I feel like
Did you miss it?
I did, because I was thinking about that, what you just did just now.
Sorry.
No, I was thinking what you just did just now, and that comment somebody said about you being an incel.
Me being an incel, my girlfriend's in the doorway right now with the dog.
Yeah.
Hi, honey, I'm an incel now. Sorry.
I play better than. And I know that sounds really bad to say.
Okay, here we go.
It's not fair. I've seen some people hit Immortal who, in my opinion, I play better than. And I know that sounds really bad to say, but I feel like I put a lot of work into it.
That comment about skill.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, yeah. No, I like that.
That's that study. Except for it's the female being bitchy at the male for being better. At that point. Or females.
I mean, it goes both ways. It's just
people. I mean, like I said, it goes both ways, and it's not male or female.
Yeah, it's just
the lower skilled players are just naturally more hostile to higher skilled players in a competitive match. Now, that is not everybody. There are always exceptions, you fucking dumbasses who want to go, but actually, yes, we get it. Exceptions exist. There are outliers to everything. Like, for instance, I don't really get bitchy at somebody because they're ranked 50 and I'm ranked 25. Although I get a little salty at the fact that they've unlocked a weapon because they're ranked 50 and I can't have access to it for another 25 fucking levels game.
And then
Thanks.
they stomp you with it.
Yes. Or they're, who is it, Activision or somebody who, they bought the weapon on the shop and are trying to put me in there, and I have a cat.
I'm gonna say, you got
Hey,
a
Fancy
puppy
Feast.
butt.
Yeah, this is Yuki, by the way.
That's the new one, right?
Yeah. My sister named her Fancy Feast because she looks like the Fancy Feast cat.
Oh, she
In a way.
does.
In a way. She's a different breed, but kind
Yeah.
of looks like her. And she is fat now. Like, I feed her good, apparently. Too good. Anyway,
Things like
back to
that,
what
and
we
I
were
feel like
doing.
there's skills that they haven't had that even I don't have, and yet they've hit immortal, and it really frustrates me because that's something I'm really working towards, and because they play with certain people or they get really lucky in lobbies and things like that. Like, meanwhile, I'm fighting like throwers, DCs, no commas, etc., etc. I'm like, the odds are like really stacked against him.
I'm gonna pause it real quick.
All right,
She's
that's the
fighting
end of the
throwers
video.
and then immediately throws.
Yeah.
Like-
and then immediately throws it in this match because
I was
for
actually
somebody-
tempted to take these clips and make a video using this as the base clip and then cut in where she does the things that frustrate her.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Kettle,
I don't
hot
feel like
meat
it.
kettle. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no sympathy for her. She asked for this. You can clip that. I don't give a damn. Everybody can fuck off.
And I completely agree.
So let's move into the next few topics because time is getting short.